And I've come across people who tell me, Pastor, I forgive and forget. You know how I do it? I forgive and I forget about that person entirely in my life. That's the way they interpret forgive and forget. I don't talk with this person anymore. I don't want to have anything to do with this person anymore. I forgive, I forget. But that's not what Jesus teaches us. True forgiveness will slowly bring about, actually, that you have considered that incident as so no more. That in your mind it drifted away into abeyance. And that is the forgiveness that God talked about. But you have to come up with various steps, and without arriving at forgiveness, there are two prior steps that I believe in rebuilding, the key to rebuilding relationship. The first is the Bible says, be kind to one another. Be kind to one another. It's so easily said and done. And in this world, we need kindness. As we have said, we have given a story of the letter to Anne Landers, how this woman was so lonely. And the little kindness shown by that man and his wife brings a whole world of difference to this person. And sometimes we may think that greeting each other just casually, good morning, how are you, mean nothing. But it does mean a great thing if we really follow it sincerely. And so being kind to one another is someone has written a book that I have read in my study in MA, which was a requirement, called Conspiracy of Kindness. Conspiracy of kindness. In the Christian DNA, we have a conspiracy of kindness, not a conspiracy of evil, not a conspiracy to get ahead. How many of you watched the American president debate? Put up your hand. Wow, quite a lot, right? Okay. What's your impression? I say, oh my goodness. We can go so low in order to get what we want. And I believe that whoever got it, I don't admire that person. You have lost respect. You have lost to me, I've lost respect. And in politics and in the world today, most are actually like this. All means to get to the top because of power, position, and oftentimes wealth. In the name of serving people for the good of the nation. I think it's sad. And I think that's what's lacking. But Jesus came to reverse this. Jesus, one of the more beautiful things is that the cross is not something to be ashamed of. The cross actually tells us a deep theology. The cross tells us that if you truly love the world, you will sacrifice even your own life. Not gaining more wealth for yourself. Not gaining more positions so that you can be at the top and others at the bottom. But Jesus, the message of the Christian faith is powerful, is this, that He gave that we may be saved. And that is the DNA of a true community of faith that God, Jesus Christ, has raised. 3 important ingredients. Be kind to one another. Another story that I believe was true was traveling in the train one day, and all these people who had been a long journey were very tired. And in the night, they were all hoping to take to sleep so that they can get onto the journey where the destination will be. Quite a long journey. And so everybody was trying hard to sleep. But this man was having a baby. It was a small little baby. Was crying the whole night. Until they all cannot stand it anymore. And so one huge, big-sized man shouted, and he said, for goodness sake, why don't you take this baby to his mother? And that poor man holding that baby says, I can't, because the mother is in the casket of the carriage that is ahead of us. She just died. And that big man and whole train in that carriage felt so bad that they haven't been kind. And after thinking for a while, that big, strong man who asked that question came, took hold of the baby, and tried to rock the baby to sleep and calm the baby, and asked the father to take a rest. In the world today, many of us are beginning to focus on ourselves and not realizing the hurts of others who are around us. What you imagine the father, the husband, who lost his wife and now with this little child, what would have gone into his mind? Maybe, I believe, won't be strange that suicide was one of the considerations that he may think of.